saw you tonight in a cotton white dress, laughing beside him, not a single regret. You look like the girl I used to know, but now you shine in someone else's glow. You're not mine to hold, not mine to call, not mine to catch. If you ever fall, I once was the name in your midnight prayer. Now I'm just a ghost that lingers there. I still feel the pull, deep and cold, but you're not mine, not mine to hold. I thought love would fight, would stand its ground, but sometimes the quiet lets it drown. I had my chance, I let it slip. Now someone else holds your fingertip. You're not mine to hold, not mine to call, not mine to catch. If you ever fall, I once was the name in your midnight prayer. Now I'm just a ghost that lingers there. I still feel the pull, deep and cold, but you're not mine, not mine to hold. And if he ever makes you cry, I'll still stay gone. You're not mine to hold, but you always were. The quiet ache I can't deter. I'll smile and nod and let it go, though my heart still tells me so. I lost the fire, I lost the gold. Not mine to hold.
Sat on the shelf for 30 years, leather cracked and stained with tears. Granddaddy's name in faded gold, a holy book, but cold and old. Mama used to read from page 13. Every night when the sky went mean, I heard of grace, but I outgrew the words that once had carried through. Now there's dust on the Bible, dust on the truth. I traded my prayers for a worn-out youth, but I came back when my knees gave way on the worst kind of broken Sunday, and I found God still waits the same under the dust on the Bible's name. The world moved fast, I moved too far. Whiskey prayers in empty bars, but silence taught what noise can't fake. You don't bend till something breaks. there's dust on the Bible, dust on the truth. I traded my prayers for a worn-out youth, but I came back when my knees gave way on the worst kind of broken Sunday, and I found God still waits the same under the dust on the Bible's name. Some pages stuck from years gone by, but his red words still testify. So I wiped the dust, turned to John, and found the love I thought was gone. I ain't perfect, I ain't clean, but that old book still holds the dream. And now each night I softly pray with the dust gone and my soul stays.
She tied it round at break of day, wiped sleepy eyes, then swept her way. Biscuits rising, coffee done, shoes by door for everyone. She stirred the soup, then stitched a tear, hung the wash with gentle care, fed the dog, then fed my soul, all while that apron took its toll. The apron never came off, not till night. Even then hung close inside. It caught her love, it caught her sweat, held crumbs of stories we don't forget. No crown or robe, no Sunday cloth, just quiet grace in an apron never taken off. She'd press my collar, rub my back, patch my jeans with burlap sack. And when the world turned dark or mean, she'd stand there strong, cotton and clean. The apron never came off, not till night. Even then hung close inside. It caught her love, it caught her sweat, held crumbs of stories we don't forget. No crown or robe, no Sunday cloth, just quiet grace in an apron never taken off. And when she passed, I kept it still, like it could fold the way she will. The apron never came off in her life, and I see it now in my own wife. A threadbare flag of love well worn that raised close and held us warm. The world may move, the rest may scoff, but I believe some angels never take the apron off.
What if she called late one night just to ask if I'm doing right? Would my voice break? Would I be strong? Would I tell her I've moved on? What if she called? Would I confess that I still love her more, not less? Would I say I'm fine, or drop the guard? Would I let her in, or keep my heart hard? I don't know, I can't be sure, but I'd pray for love, just like before. What if she called in the rain, saying she misses us again? Would I run, or would I stay? Would I beg her not to walk away? What if she called? Would I confess that I still love her more, not less? Would I say I'm fine, or drop the guard? Would I let her in, or keep my heart hard? I don't know, I can't be sure, but I'd pray for love, just like before. I keep the phone close by my side, though it stays silent every night. What if she called? Would I be brave to hold her close, to love, to save? Or would I fall back into fear, lose her again, just like last year? I don't know, but deep inside I still wait for that one call tonight.
Frame still cracked from '92, sits on the shelf near her perfume blue. Her smile caught in a younger light, while mine's grown soft with years and night. I fixed her sink, I changed her tires, lit up her porch when storms caught fire. But every time she held my hand, I'd squeeze then change the subject plan. I should have said it then, when time was kind, when she was here and not just mine. 3 little words I held too tight, like they'd mean more on some far night. But now I sit with might have beens and whisper low, I should have said it then. She never asked, she never cried. She read the love behind my pride. But now I'd trade these silent years for just one time to make it clear. I should have said it then, when time was kind, when she was here and not just mine. 3 little words I held too tight, like they'd mean more on some far night. But now I sit with might have beens and whisper low, I should have said it then. Some men build, some men defend, some never learn how hearts should bend. So if you're young or old like me, don't wait on pride or certainty. Lean in close and say it plain, before love's voice becomes a name. Don't end up like this foolish friend who loved her true, but should have said it then. Clay roads in midday sun, she'd walk tall, never come undone. And dust that rose with every stride, he left a lesson love supplied. I traced her steps where she once trod, found my faith in dusty sod. Her laughter echoed down that lane, wiping sweat, ignoring pain. Taught me strength in every mile, in simple talk and knowing smile. Now when I wander paths I trust, I see her footprints in her dust. Footprints in her dust, guiding light, leaving hope where day meets night. Though time may fade and roads adjust, I still walk in her footprints and dust. Her love remains in simple thrust, I follow on where she left dust. People chase fortune, chase fame, but I found riches in her name. Wherever wind and sun combust, I walk safe in her footprints and dust. Footprints in her dust, stepping strong, leading me when life goes wrong. Though storms may rage and winds combust, I walk sure in her footprints and dust.
grace and dust.
I see you smile, you've moved along. He holds your hand, you seem so strong. But when you pause and your eyes follow, I see the part of you he'll never know. No one knows you like I do. The way you laugh when the sky turns blue, the way you cry at midnight rain, how you hide your joy, how you mask your pain. He may love you, he may be true, but no one knows you like I do. Like I do. I hear your voice across the crowd, still soft and sweet, still not too loud. But there's a tremble in every word that only I have ever heard. No one knows you like I do. The way you dance when the day is new, the dreams you fear, the ones you chased, the quiet hopes you never faced. He may hold you, he may wound, but no one knows you like I do. I don't regret, I won't compete, but I still feel you in my heartbeat. No one knows you like I do. The shadows behind your morning hue, and though you've gone and love has passed, some things are meant to always last. He may be close, he may be new, but no one knows you like I do.
I can't promise I won't get mad, or that I won't say something bad. I might forget the little things, or leave the dishes in the sink, but I can hold you when you cry, and laugh with you when life gets dry. I can show up even when I fall, stand beside you through it all. No fairy tales or perfect skies, but I'll keep loving you, and I'll try. I might not always know what's wrong, or find the words when nights feel long, but
be there in quiet ways, in morning coffee and daily grace. I can hold you when you cry and laugh with you when life gets dry. I can show up even when I fall, stand beside you through it all. No fairy tales or perfect skies, but I'll keep loving you, and I'll try. There's no map to get us through, but I'll walk this road with you. I can't promise to get us through, but I'll walk this road with you. I can't promise I won't fail, but I'll keep fighting through the gale. I can't be everything you need, but I'll love you honestly. No fairy tales or perfect skies, but I'll keep loving you, and I'll try. And I'll try.
She folded shirts without a sound, stacked the ones he never found, washed the pan, dried every plate, left his dinner out real late. She didn't slam a single drawer, just swept the crumbs near kitchen floor, taped a box with careful hands, wiped the fridge with one last glance. She packed quiet like wind through lace, no goodbye note, no last embrace, just silence wrapped in well-folded years, and one last look that held no tears. No suitcases by the gate, just her leaving without the weight. The porch light blinked when morning hit, and only her old cup still sat. He found the closet half now bare, and all her perfume gone from air. She packed quiet like wind through lace, no goodbye note, no last embrace, just silence wrapped in well-folded years, and one last look that held no tears, and no suitcases by the gate, just her leaving without the weight. Sometimes the loudest heartbreak known is when the door shuts all alone.
She packed quiet, but her touch stayed on every frame, each bed she made. He thought she'd shout or break the night, but her goodbye was soft as light. Now he stands where dust won't fight, in a house she left with quiet.
In the corner room where the sunlight streams, I see her Bible and faded hymns, old leather spines that once held prayer, now gathered dust in the morning air. She sang those songs with a quiet grace, now every note still fills this place. I flip through pages worn and torn, each hymn reminds me of her morn, where she'd hum low by the window pane, a melody to soothe our pain. Though voices fade and years move on, her faith remains in every song. She left hymns on the shelf, a legacy of faith herself. Each chorus rings like a guiding light through darkest storms and sleepless nights. No grand applause or gilded stage, just her voice lifted page by page. When I'm lost in doubt or feeling small, I turn to those hymns on the wall. They echo soft her gentle plea to trust in grace and let me be. No matter where my journeys dwell, her prayers live on in every Emmanuel. Some keep photographs, some keep rings, but what she gave were simple things. A book of songs, a voice so true, a faith to guide us through and through. She left hymns on the shelf so I could find her love myself. In every verse, in every line, her spirit sings beyond all time. Though she's gone, her praise won't end. In those hymnals I find my friend.
She never needed jewels or gold, her treasure lay in stories told. With every prayer and every vow, she wore her faith like a simple brow. No crown of silver, no showy gown, just a humble heart that stood its ground. She'd rise before the morning light, hands folded soft, eyes shining bright. In church or field, in work or rest, her trust in God outshone the best. Neighbors whisper whispered of her grace, how heaven found a resting place. She wore faith like a crown, held her head above life's frown. When storms would rage and doubts surround, her prayers would lift us off the ground. No need for gold to weigh her down. She ruled her world, wearing faith like a crown. Children gathered at her knee, sang hymns she taught so tenderly. No grand cathedral could compare to love she poured through whispered prayer. When her days turned soft and warm, her faith remained unblemished, shorn. Now when sorrow finds my way, I think of how she used to say, hold fast to hope, let fear fall down, and wear your own faith like a crown. She wore faith like a crown, gave her best when night spun round. Though years have passed and she's not found, her legacy in us abounds. I'll walk this life with heaven bound, wearing faith like a crown.
She'd rise with the sun, boots in the dew, hands in the soil like the sky told her to. Rows of roses, marigold pride, the garden was where her heart would hide. She whispered to seeds like they had names, each bloom a story, never quite the same. She said love grows in roots you tend, and broken things can bloom again. The way her garden grows, with mercy and with time, each petal holds a memory, each leaf a sacred line. You'll find her in the daisies, her strength in every stem, and in the breeze that bends the grass, you'll feel the touch of them. No need to say goodbye, just walk where her soul shows. You'll know she's near, and by the way her garden grows. There's a swing by the lilac she used to hum, a tune so soft it still makes me numb. And though the weeds try to claim her place, every spring her spirit takes back space. The way her garden grows, with faith and subtle grace, with colors that outlive her in time's unhurried pace. You'll find her in the lavender, her warmth in every rain, and in the silence of the dusk, she calls me home again. She's not gone, she just chose to live
said love is water and hope is sun. If you give them enough, new life will come. The way her garden grows, it tells me what is true, that even when she's far from sight, her love still breaks through. Among the thorns, among the rose, she still lives here. In the way her garden grows.
Clouds rolling on an August sky, same kind of gray that was in her eyes. The wind hums soft like her goodbye. Every storm's a memory I can't deny. The porch still leaks where she used to sit, watching thunder roll while the candles lit. Now I hear her voice in the window pane. She's the reason for the rain. She's the drizzle on the morning field, the tear the heavens can't conceal. She's in the drops on my old truck's hood, in every flood of all that could have been good. No weather app can explain. She's the reason for the rain. I still wear the coat she stitched for fall, but it don't keep me warm at all. 'Cause when the skies begin to strain, it's her whispering again in the rain. She's the drizzle on the morning field, the tear the heavens can't conceal. She's in the hush before the thunder's chain, in every silence carved by pain. I don't need science to explain. She's the reason for the rain. Some folks pray for skies so blue, but I wait for clouds that feel like you. She's the song in a midnight storm, a hush that feels too close to warm, in every drop that hits this lane. She's the reason for the rain.
There it sat by her old perfume, folded neat in her dressing room. Just 4 lines in her graceful hand, but they shook me more than I could stand. No date, no name, just ink gone light, but I read it slow in the morning light. Some things you lose but still hold near. I loved you once, I'm always here. That note by her mirror still haunts my soul, like a whisper caught in a cotton roll. said little, but she said enough. Words soft as dust, yet carved so tough. I left, I wandered, but truth draws clearer in that note by her mirror. Her brush still rests where she last laid it, and her perfume fades, but I can't trade it. Her smile in a frame still catches the dawn, like she's right here, but long gone. That note by her mirror still haunts my soul, like a whisper call in a cotton roll. She said little, but she said enough. Words soft as dust, yet carved so tough. I left, I wandered, but truth draws clearer in that note by her mirror. I never wrote back, I never knew. Some goodbye comes dressed in blue. That note by her mirror, yellow with time, still echoes softly in this heart of mine. Love never shouted, it just stayed near. In the ink she left on the mirror clear. Some words are forever, some disappear, but she's still here by her mirror.
I've got secrets too. So who's playing who? And who don't care? Who's got perfume on their collar? Baby, who put it there? We both play it cool, like nothing's wrong, but we're humming lies in our favorite song. It's a dance for two, we both see through. So tell me, darling, who's playing who? You've got a friend that always calls, and I've got numbers I don't recall. We act like love is still brand new, but we both know it's just not true. So who's playing who? And who don't care? Who's got perfume on their collar? Baby, who put it there? We both play it cool, like nothing's wrong, but we're humming lies in our favorite song. It's a dance for two, we both see through. So tell me, darling, who's playing who? We could end it, or we could lie, or just keep dancing till goodbye. So who's playing who? And who gets burned? Who's gonna cry when the tables turn? We both play it cool, like we're just fine, but someone's losing every time. It's It's a game we choose with nothing to prove. But baby, tell me, who's playing and who? I woke to find your side was cold. No note, no trace, no hand to hold. But truth be told, you'd left before your heart had closed that open door. You were gone before goodbye. I just couldn't see it in your eyes. The distance grew with every sigh, and love ran out before I tried. Now I'm talking to a silent sky. You were gone before goodbye. I missed the signs, the quiet tears, the restless nights, the growing fears. I thought we had a little more, but love don't wait when hearts get sore. You were gone before goodbye. I just couldn't see it in your eyes. The distance grew with every sigh, and love ran out before I tried. Now I'm talking to a silent sky. You were gone before goodbye. Now every room feels twice as wide, and echoes back the love I denied. You were gone before goodbye, left in shadows, no reason why. I'd give it all for one more night, to hold you close and make it right. But now I'm here with nothing but why you were gone before goodbye.
She'd wake before the rooster crowed, flour on hands and cotton rolled, crack 2 eggs with quiet grace. The sun would rise right on her face. She'd iron shirts and polish shoes, fold hymnals marked with Sunday truths, and tie my tie, then fix my hair with fingers soft like whispered prayer. The hands that made Sunday didn't shake. They kneaded dough and wiped each plate. They held the door, they passed the grace. They caught my tears and cupped my face. I thought God spoke from sky so high, but He moved through those hands by my side. She'd
brush the porch, then brush my knees, and hum old hymns in broken keys. Her Bible worn, her fingers bent, but not a single touch misspent. The hands that made Sunday didn't shake. They kneaded dough and wiped each plate. They held the door, they passed the grace. They caught my tears and cupped my face. I thought God spoke from sky so high, but He moved through those hands by my side. Now I see them in my wife, and how she moves through daily life. The hands that made Sunday still remain in every hug that bears her name. And when my daughter says her prayer, I feel those hands still linger there. Heaven's voice may come one day, but I heard Him first through hands that made Sunday.
Leaves dance soft where she once stood, fields of green beneath the wood. I close my eyes and feel her near, a whisper carried by the air. No voice I hear, yet still believe her echo lives in the breeze. She'd hum a hymn at break of day as dew-kissed blooms along our way. The wind would join her simple song, like comfort when the nights were long. Now when the driftwood sways the trees, I swear she's humming through the breeze. Her echo lives in the breeze, soft and clear among the leaves. A gentle touch I cannot see still guides my heart and sets me free. Though time moves on and shadows tease, I feel her love in the breeze. Morning light through open pane, sunrise warms this earth again. Birds reply where she had sung, her memory carried on their wings. And in that song on silent seas, I hear her voice in every breeze. Some say she's gone where angels fly, but I sense her near in open sky. No stone can hold what faith achieves. She's alive in every breeze. Her echo lives in the breeze, more than any words could seize. When life feels cold or I can't breathe, I lean into that sweet reprieve. And in each gust through oaks and trees, she whispers still in the breeze.
They only came out once a week. Shined up nice, no dust, no streak. Sat by the door on Saturday night, ready to walk in the morning light. Sunday shoes, black and warm, carried me through where I was born, down to the pew beside my kin, where lessons of love would begin. Scuffed with time but polished with truth, I grew up strong in Sunday shoes. Daddy would tie them firm but kind. Mama would say, now don't fall behind. They clicked on wood floors, slow and sure, steps of a boy learning the pure. Sunday shoes, black and warm, carried me through where I was born, down to the pew beside my kin, where lessons of love would begin. Scuffed with time but polished with truth, I grew up strong in Sunday shoes. Now I lace them on my little boy's feet, watch him stand where I once did meet. Sunday shoes, black and new, taking him where my heart once flew, down to the pew beside my kin, where faith and family still begin. The circle turns in sacred hues, we walk as one in Sunday shoes, in Sunday.